Good evening, everyone, especially to our dear young people. My name is Sister Janis Aguirre, FMA, a Salesian sister. I am currently assigned in Laura Vicuña Center, Puerto Princesa, Palawan. For a Goodnight talk, I was asked to share something about my FMA vocation. FMA stands for Figlia di Maria Ausiliatrice. It is an Italian expression which means Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. Yes, our institute is named after the title of our Blessed Mother, Mary Help of Christians, whose feast we celebrate this 24th of May. Our religious family has its origin in the heart and mind of St. John Bosco, and in the creative fidelity with which St. Mary Domenica Mazzarello, our co-foundress, whose feast day we have just celebrated last May 13, and the first sisters of Morinese assumed the project he intended, that of being called Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, Don Bosco's living monument of gratitude to his Madonna, Our Lady Help of Christians. At the persistent request of many people in Turin, and as a result of his own perceptions, Don Bosco resolved to take steps in setting up an institute that would reach out to many poor and abandoned young girls. He was inspired to do so through his contact with various female institutes, his deep Marian devotion, the encouragement received from Pope Pius IX, and the many inspiration he had in this regard through dreams and significant happenings. It so happened that in the village of Morinese, Italy, a young woman by the name of Mary Domenica Mazzarello was accompanying a group of young women who, together with her, were dedicated to help young girls to learn a trade. And while doing so, these girls were also guided in their Christian development. There were significant signs that conveyed the same message, that an educative environment similar to the one for boys at Valdoco in Turin should be set up for the children and young girls. So on August 5, 1872, the first group of young women, following the example of Mary Domenica Mazzarello in declaring their yes to God's call, committed themselves to be helpers of young people. As of today, we number around 12,000 sisters in 92 different countries and on 5 continents. In 1955, when China closed its doors to the presence of Catholic missionaries due to communist takeover, the Salesian sisters were driven to Hong Kong, and some came to the Philippines. The first FMA sisters, armed only with good intentions and the vision to actuate and perpetuate the Salesian charism and mission, accepted the invitation of late Don Miguel J. Osorio, one of the founders of Victoria's Milling Company in Victoria City, Negros Occidental, to open a school bearing the name of St. Mary Mazzarello School. SMMS Victorious, which cradled the first house of the FMA sisters in the Philippines, gifted the FMA Philippine province with the most number of religious vocations. My religious vocation blossomed at St. Mary Mazzarello School, Victorious, where I spent my elementary and secondary schooling, nurtured by my Salesian upbringing at home, my mother and my brother being Salesian cooperators. Yes, indeed, I am a Salesian grown-up. My whole life was deeply influenced by Salesian spirituality. I thank my family who introduced to me at a very young age the love for Jesus, Mary Help of Christians, Don Bosco, and Mother Mazzarello. It was for this influence that I took the road less traveled, and I know deep in my heart that I will always be an FMA. One of the Salesian vocation slogans says, Salesian life is hard, happy, holy. True to these words, my life as an FMA is not that easy, but I am happy. All the struggles, hardships, failures, and difficulties I encountered have taught me to be hopeful and faithful, to be caring and loving. Prayer has sustained me so much in my life's journey. believing in the certainty that I am greatly blessed, guided, and deeply loved by Jesus and Mary. My dear young people, the certainty of being God's beloved sons and daughters cannot but move you to make of your life a gift to others as well, just like Don Bosco, Mother Mazzarello, Dominic Savio, Laura Vicuña, and all our saints in the Salesian family. Make of your life a gift to Jesus and Mary by doing your best in whatever you do in the daily. Make your ordinary duties extraordinarily well. And be dauntless. Be brave enough to say yes if God is calling you to priesthood and consecrated life. Be the Don Bosco and Mother Mazzarello of today. Sabi nga sa isang kanta, ang buhay mo'y iisa. Hindi mo ba hinahangad maging iba? #wag matakot. I end with two great realizations in my life. First, that I will always bear the title of Our Lady with my name, Sister Janis Aguirre, FMA, Filia de Maria Auxiliatrice, daughter of Mary Help of Christians, and that I made my first profession on the day before her solemnity, and my perpetual profession on the day of her solemnity, May 24. May our Blessed Mother, the help of Christians, teach you the way. With her and for her, it is a yes, and it is dauntless. Happy feast day to everyone. God bless you all. Good night.